All of us in IMC believe that we have to leave something behind. And so that only comes with teaching and with training. We never want to be an office with red dots on a world map. We want to have eraser marks where we've trained people, we've left, and we left them to take care of everything. That ensures that our work we do outlasts us, and that skills and knowledge will continue to be transferred for the years to come. Every year it is an honor to present the Founders Award, but this year is special. It recognizes an exemplary team member that unless you've worked with him, you don't realize what he is. You know, some people, when they come into a room and they work, everybody around them gets excited and wants to work even harder than they do now. That's the person I'm honoring, that we are honoring tonight as a board. We're recognizing someone who's profound impact on our work and the communities around the world. Who is IMC's Senior Advisor on Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Marin Tomas. I first met Marin in 1993. We first met Marin in 1993 during the Bosnian War. We set up our humanitarian operations in Croatia, but also in Bosnia. Marin showed up in a tiny car. It was a Fiat Uno. And what he said is, I want to be one of your drivers. After a short time, we realized this is not a driver. We recognize his immense and diverse skills at helping people and really teaching people how to do logistics and support all of the operations. He rapidly was promoted from driver to logistics officer. Then he became the deputy country director for the Bosnian mission. He has worked as the director in several countries, among them Macedonia, he's been a director, Albania, Kosovo, Indonesia, Iraq, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Chad. This man, who started as a driver, is the director in so many countries and has influenced so many people and made them better. He's intimately involved in the emergency responses and serves an essential position in the global health teams. He has been a friend of mine and a friend of many and a mentor to countless people that he has trained. The biggest thing that he's done is train other people to be like him. So I want to show you what people think of Marin.
So when I started at IMC, my first week actually, Hurricane Dorian came and we were called to deploy. Don't know IMC systems that well, and someone just jumped in and kept giving me so much advice and just non-stop guidance and mentorship. But I was just thinking, who is this guy?
I met Marin Tomas in 2014 when I joined International Medical Corps South Sudan mission. We had a very huge challenge in the mission. And the first thing he told me, hey bro, you can fix it. I know you can do it. I'm like, okay. I've been challenged by Marin.
He hired me off the street when I was unemployed and I was in my mid-20s, just out of graduate school, and he essentially taught me everything I knew.
He has contributed to my personal growth, my professional growth.
He's seen in me things that maybe I didn't even realize that I had and believed in me.
He's sort of a superhuman in that he just seems to be able to know every last thing that you could possibly want to know about getting the job done.
From 1993, I don't think there was a single emergency response Marin didn't participate in one way or the other.
In Haiti, just after the earthquake, we didn't have any fuel. It was so difficult where literally everybody was stuck. So Marin had landed in the Dominican Republic. All of a sudden, the guy is like, oh yeah, I've secured fuel. He was able to strike a deal. We got like thousands of liters of fuel.
Logistics is kind of moving a lot of the pieces in the background. And Marin really does this better than anyone I've seen.
He has the ability to look through multiple steps ahead, calculate what might happen, and then choose the best route without others realizing he is steps ahead.
I attend most of the logistics cluster meetings across the globe. and everyone reached out to Marin for advice. Everyone wanted to learn from Marin Tomas.
He has done so much work for community of logisticians in humanitarian sector, and it made a huge footprint there.
He's saved so many lives in the background.
He is entirely motivated by helping other people.
He has the sixth sense for what people may need and what the situation requires.
For him, when Marin shows, you just feel like things are going to be better.
The logistician's role is essentially invisible, but if anyone actually understood all of the things that Marin has touched over the course of his career, it would be unfathomable.
I want to thank him for so much.
Marin, thank you for your mentorship. Thanks for believing in me.
Thank you very much for being the leader that nobody else could be.
For being there when it was tough and toughest, and also for being there when it was sweet and joyful.
You've been very inspiring. You've been very supportive. You have motivated me. You have motivated many of us.
It's an honor, absolute honor to get this to you.
Thank you, Dr. Simon. Coming from a gentleman that started all of this, that made this monster, it means so much to me. Thank you. Thank you for coming tonight. I'm so honored to receive a Founders Award. Throughout my 32-year career with International Medical Corps, I have received some prestigious awards and recognitions from the global humanitarian community. But this one means the most to me, because it comes from within my organization, from the people who know me the best. I want to thank my wonderful family for their unconditional love, support, and understanding through the hardships they have experienced during my long time I spent away from home. For a while, my son called me Grandpa, because he see me so little that he didn't figure out what does it mean to have a father. My wife, Fanica, is responsible for our kids turning into the good and successful people. She has also made me a better man. And there you go, honey, I admitted it in public. My daughter, Ivna, a medical doctor, and my son, Ante, are both humanitarian souls. They volunteered internationally with humanitarian organizations. I love you all. I also want to thank my incredible colleagues. Many of them deserve to be here in my place tonight. I did nothing alone. It was all a teamwork. I see this Founders Award as a recognition for our logistics and supply chain team contribution to International Medical Corps successes. Looking back, I never imagined I would be an aid worker. I was looking for a job during the wartime in Croatia, neighboring Bosnia and Herzegovina in 1993, and came across International Medical Corps assessment team. Those were really hard times, with war happening so close to my home. Jobs were scarce. Average income for the family dropped to barely $100 a month. And that particular day, I learned that my student job with the port authorities would stop for 30 days, and I need to find something else to do, and very fast, to be able to cover a gap for 1 month so I could return to work. What started as a short-term job of necessity became my life's calling. Over the years that followed, this job got under my skin. Every day I had possibility to touch other people's lives, directly or indirectly. One young mother and a child I met in Burundi had a very deep impact on me. During a major crisis, the mother had to decide which of her 3 children to stop feeding. That was the only chance for the other 2 to survive. She chose to stop feeding her youngest, the weakest one. I'm a father, and I'm sure many of you here are parents. I would rather die than have to choose between my kids. But the grandmother of the child didn't give up. She heard about our feeding center and carried the child to us, walking long distance in extreme heat. Our staff managed to save the child, and the child's reunion with his mother months later was one of the most emotional and happy moments I ever witnessed in my life. My colleagues and I have an endless similar stories that keep us motivated and committed to the same mission, working together as one. From the very beginning, my colleagues and managers believed in me and helped me grow. I have taken the same approach with my younger colleagues, supporting them every step of the way as best as I could. And that professional growth and success of my colleagues who started at the entry level and became experts or senior managers is an incredible reward. We do not need to look further from this room for an evidence. They're here among us. And this is one of the International Medical Corps' major strengths. We invest in our own people as much as we invest in the communities and families to make them self-reliant. Our legacy is a countless, well-trained staff and volunteers, and constantly growing number of people whose lives we have saved or improved. And I now want to give a special thanks to you, our supporters. Your empathy towards the people who are suffering around the world makes you part of a global team. Without you, we would not be able to help as much as we do. And finally, I want to thank to my organization, to International Medical Corps, for giving me the opportunity to serve the others in a way that have enriched my life. I feel I was able to give back a little in return for help from all over the world when my country was torn apart by the war. If I could turn back time, I would do it the same way all over again. Thank you.